The journey that Tammy Slaton from 1,000-pound sisters took to lose weight has served as an inspiration to a great number of individuals. Over the course of season 6, she was able to undergo a significant transformation. Tammy's trip was not a simple one by any means. She had to overcome a number of challenges, including conflicts with her siblings. By the time the season came to a close, she still harbored resentment for Amanda Halterman, who was involved in one of the incidents. In addition, Tammy has communicated her wish to permanently detach herself from her dysfunctional family. Continue reading to find out if she is going to follow through with her statements. The sisters of Tammy Slaton, who were 1,000 pounds, it is Amanda Halterman. Over the course of season 6, it was the fallout of Amanda's decision to kick Tammy out of her house after she divorced Jason that was highlighted in the most recent season of 1,000-Pound Sisters. The siblings have not been able to maintain a good relationship, and whenever Amanda makes an effort to mend things, the situation merely becomes more contentious. She went so far as to apologize to her before they went to London in the hopes of having a good time together as siblings. On the other hand, Tammy ultimately ended up isolating herself even farther. During the time that Amanda was getting ready to relocate to Florida, she even sidestepped the siblings' prayer for her. Are Tammy's plans to leave Kentucky? When she is evicted from Amanda's home in one of their episodes, Tammy displays a great deal of irritation. In addition to blaming Amanda for it, the star of 1,000-Pound Sisters claims that she has breached an excessive number of boundaries. She continued by saying, "After today, she had better not even call me, text me, or do anything else. Without her, I am able to do considerably better. It is not necessary for me to have Amanda's assistance." As a result of this, Tammy Slaton began to consider leaving Kentucky permanently and never looking back from the turmoil that she had experienced there. Another thing that she said was, "I never wanted to come home to this." For a considerable amount of time, the Slaton siblings have been residing in the state of Kentucky. The state of Indiana is where they were born and raised, and it is possible that if Tammy ever decides to relocate, she will consider moving there first. The 1,000-Pound Sisters. Tammy Slaton has suddenly become silent on the internet. Ever since the conclusion of the season, Tammy has not been active on any social media platforms. Motivating remarks were something that the 1,000-Pound Sisters celebrity used to post on the internet. Although it is not apparent whether her abrupt disappearance indicates that she is genuinely getting ready to relocate, there are some fans who believe that the Slatons may be active in the production of another season. As a result of the time difference between when the show was filmed and when it was shown, Tammy Slaton's most recent Instagram posts are about their trip to London. These posts can also be considered throwbacks. Come back to the U.S. television show for all of your updates if you are looking for more information regarding the 1,000-Pound Sisters. Tammy Slaton, one of the stars of the hit reality show 1,000-Pound Sisters, has become a beloved yet polarizing figure due to her journey with weight loss, family dynamics, and personal growth. As the show chronicles the lives of Tammy and her sister Amy, both of whom have struggled with morbid obesity, Tammy's narrative has evolved in complex ways, with several key moments capturing the audience's attention. One of the recurring questions among fans and critics alike is whether Tammy Slaton will eventually leave Kentucky, her home state, as she continues her battle for health, independence, and a sense of self-empowerment. Background of Tammy Slaton's story. Tammy Slaton was born in 1986 and raised in the rural town of Dixon, Kentucky, alongside her younger sister Amy. Both sisters were raised in a household where unhealthy eating habits were prevalent, contributing to their obesity at a young age. This shared experience formed the foundation of the show 1,000-Pound Sisters, which premiered in 2020. The show's central focus is on the Slaton sisters' attempts to lose weight and undergo life-changing surgeries, including bariatric procedures, to achieve better health. Tammy, who has struggled with her weight the longest, has faced challenges that include medical complications, depression, and a history of emotional eating. Throughout the seasons, fans have witnessed her fluctuating motivation, her relationships with her family, and her often turbulent interactions with health professionals. One of the more dramatic storylines has been Tammy's resistance to the weight loss process and her struggles with breaking free from patterns of behavior that have hindered her progress. While Tammy Slaton has been relatively more successful in her weight loss journey and has achieved her goal of qualifying for bariatric surgery, Tammy's path has been filled with setbacks. These challenges have made her an intriguing yet sometimes controversial figure. Tammy's journey, however, has sparked conversations not just about health and weight loss but also about the power of personal choice and the role of family support in overcoming obstacles. The importance of Kentucky in Tammy's story. Kentucky has played an essential role in Tammy Slaton's life, serving as the backdrop for her upbringing and personal narrative. While Tammy's struggles are deeply personal, they are also influenced by her environment and the culture in which she was raised. Kentucky, known for its rural lifestyle and a strong connection to family and community, represents both the comforts and limitations of Tammy's world. For much of 1,000-Pound Sisters, Tammy has remained in Kentucky, where her family resides and where she feels a sense of stability. Her home, a modest house in a quiet neighborhood, reflects the values of her upbringing. However, the familiarity of Kentucky has also been a double-edged sword. On the one hand, it has provided her with a support system, particularly from her sister Amy and her mother. On the other hand, it has contributed to Tammy's tendency to stay in her comfort zone and resist making significant changes in her lifestyle. There is no denying that the town of Dixon, Kentucky, is deeply woven into the fabric of Tammy's story. However, this very connection to her roots might be one of the key reasons for her ongoing struggles. Tammy has often expressed how challenging it is to break free from her old habits, and Kentucky's small-town culture may be both a support system and a barrier to her personal growth. In this sense, leaving Kentucky could represent a major turning point for her, one that could provide new opportunities for self-discovery and transformation. Tammy's desire for change. Tammy Slaton has expressed on several occasions that she wants to make changes in her life. She has spoken about her desires to be healthier, to lose weight, and to achieve the same success that her sister Amy has. However, Tammy's path to making lasting changes has been a slow and often frustrating one. While many have noticed her desire for change, they have also observed her reluctance to make the necessary sacrifices. Throughout the series, Tammy has struggled with staying committed to her weight loss goals, often sabotaging her efforts with emotional eating or rejecting the advice of health professionals. These patterns have led to numerous frustrations for both Tammy and her viewers, leaving many questioning whether Tammy is truly ready to make the life-altering decisions required for her to overcome her struggles. One of the key moments that fans have closely followed is Tammy's relationship with bariatric surgery. Amy successfully underwent weight loss surgery, which helped her achieve significant progress in her weight loss journey. Tammy, however, has been reluctant to qualify for surgery due to her inability to meet the requirements, such as losing a significant amount of weight before the procedure. Many fans have questioned whether leaving Kentucky, where her medical support network exists, could provide Tammy with a fresh start and more access to specialized care that could help her meet these requirements. Could Tammy leave Kentucky for a new beginning? The question of whether Tammy Slaton will leave Kentucky for a new life is a pressing one, especially as she faces increasing pressure from her doctors, her family, and her fans to take control of her health. There are several factors that could influence her decision to leave, including her desire for independence, the need for specialized care, and the potential for a fresh environment that might help her break free from old habits. 1. The desire for independence and a new environment. One of the most compelling reasons Tammy might consider leaving Kentucky is her desire for greater independence. Throughout the series, Tammy has been shown as someone who craves autonomy but often relies on her family, particularly Amy, for support. This dynamic has created tension between the sisters, especially as Amy's life has evolved and she has become a mother while Tammy continues to struggle. Tammy's desire for independence might be a motivating factor for her to leave Kentucky and find a new place where she can take full responsibility for her health and future. A fresh environment could provide Tammy with the emotional distance necessary to break unhealthy patterns. Whether it's moving to a city with more medical options or finding a space that allows for greater mental clarity, leaving Kentucky could provide the type of reset that Tammy needs. 2. Specialized care and therapy. Another significant factor in Tammy's decision to leave Kentucky is the possibility of seeking more specialized medical care and therapeutic support. Tammy has struggled with several underlying issues that contribute to her weight gain, including depression and a complex relationship with food. She has been in and out of therapy, but many argue that a more intensive program might benefit her greatly. Moving to a city with better access to specialized mental health services or weight loss programs could give Tammy the resources she needs to overcome her obstacles. Bariatric centers in larger cities might also offer more options for Tammy's weight loss journey, with medical professionals who specialize in cases similar to hers. These centers often have support systems designed to address the physical and psychological aspects of weight loss, which could be crucial for Tammy's long-term success. 3. Family dynamics and tensions. The tension between Tammy and her family has been a key narrative throughout the show. Although the Slaton family has supported Tammy, their involvement in her journey has been both a source of motivation and conflicts. Tammy's strained relationship with Amy in particular has become a focal point of the show, as their dynamic often oscillates between support and frustration. Moving away from Kentucky might provide Tammy with the space she needs to grow on her own terms. While family support is undoubtedly important, the reality of Tammy's situation suggests that she may need to distance herself from the emotional entanglements of home to fully embrace the changes necessary for her success. A move could allow her to gain a new perspective on her life and free her from the expectations and pressures that come with being in her familiar environment. 4. The influence of fans and public perception. As a reality TV star, Tammy is acutely aware of her public image and the way her journey is perceived by fans. Her audience has grown invested in her progress, and many fans have expressed concerns about her health and well-being. The pressure from public scrutiny could influence Tammy's decision to leave Kentucky, particularly if she feels that a change in location could bring a new sense of hope or empowerment. However, the influence of social media and fan feedback can be both positive and negative. While some fans may encourage her to make a fresh start, others may feel that leaving Kentucky means abandoning her roots or her family. Tammy will have to weigh these conflicting perspectives as she makes decisions about her future. The question of whether Tammy Slaton will leave Kentucky is a complex one. It hinges on many factors, including her desire for independence, the need for specialized care, her family relationships, and the broader emotional and psychological dynamics at play in her life. While leaving Kentucky could provide Tammy with the opportunity to reinvent herself and embrace a new phase in her weight loss journey, it also represents a monumental change that will require careful consideration. As 1,000-Pound Sisters continues to unfold, fans will undoubtedly be watching closely to see how Tammy navigates the challenges that lie ahead. Whether she stays in Kentucky or ventures elsewhere, Tammy's story is one of perseverance, personal growth, and the ongoing pursuit of a healthier, more fulfilling life.